So, not gonna lie, I'm not gonna be on here too long, but it is Monday. So, I figured to just read the energy real quick, okay? I'm just gonna use my Moon Tarot deck today. I didn't feel called to use anything else. We got Six of Pentacles. So, it definitely could be a lot of generosity that you're showing, like towards yourself, towards those that are around you, okay? Page of Swords. So it's definitely an individual that's in your energy at this time where they are curious about giving to you in some type of way. There also is the energy of you could be praying a lot about yeah, like you could be praying a lot about something. It's like you're trying to manifest something into your life. Or maybe this could be the other individual as to where they could be, it's like wondering, this Three of Wands energy is like someone could be in your energy as to where it's like they want to give to you in some type of way. Yeah, Four of Pentacles came out on the side. So it's definitely a situation as to where someone could be letting go of some type of materialistic outlook or something. With the Strength card, definitely could be a Leo with some fire energy. Because I'm actually like, I've been drawing and stuff. And I started this for the fire signs. So, definitely is a lot of fire energy, okay? Aries, Leo, Sag. But there's definitely this energy of someone trusting themselves. It's definitely with something that they're doing. Like someone's definitely trusting like the divine plan. Someone's definitely praying a lot, and that's definitely very beautiful. There's definitely the energy of someone having the courage to give some type of feedback. Yeah, Knight of Cups. So someone is definitely building up the courage in order to give some feedback about some type of romantic connection, or it could be someone expressing themselves with this Hierophant card. It definitely could be someone who is in like some type of leadership position, or they could just be someone that's like very traditional in some type of way. Hey, Seven of Wands. Yeah, you're definitely viewed as someone. You could also be in a leadership position as to where someone could be, it's like they see your bravery, your courage, the fact that you stand up for yourself. You could have some type of leadership position. So maybe somebody's seeing you like, in the zone. But it's like whoever it is, they're kind of feeling like they have to change something like about themselves. Yeah, like in order to work with you. Someone could be afraid that like maybe if they work with you in some type of way that your intuition will guide you to not work with them, or like someone could be afraid that you could be like indecisive about something in some type of way. Yeah, somebody doesn't know whether to like stay or walk away. Like it's giving that energy. What is this? I mean, it could be a romantic connection, but it's definitely some type of time moment. And it also could be someone could definitely, like, if you're like, pause, let's pump the brakes on this, this is not really what I want to do. Like, it might, cause a time moment for them. Because whoever it is like, they want something with you. So I guess somebody's fear of, like, there being some type of tower moment. Yeah. Ten of Pentacles. Like, it's absolutely someone is just fearful. This also could be someone who's been like really like disappointed in the past, and I feel that energy because I've been there. Yeah, with this Eight of Pentacles energy, you're definitely someone that focuses on staying high vibrational. Somebody also could be focused on their finances. Specifically, someone could be like somebody could be born in May. Yeah, with this death card, there's a new beginning happening for somebody. To be real, the ending already seems to have happened. Okay, and that's why it could be that energy of someone being kind of, I don't know, confused or not knowing how to move forward with you. If that resonates for you, um let things play out. You get what I'm saying? Because what's for you is gonna be for you. You're not gonna have to um like it's not a worry. It's not gonna be a worry, right? And then it's also that energy of just knowing that the whole point is to move with your heart chakra. You know what I'm saying? Because love is the highest frequency, and that is seeing as that's something that you are doing. Yeah. So when this communication comes towards you, definitely of course, make sure that you're sharing your voice, because that's bringing in your manifestations by expressing yourself, right? Yeah, with this justice card, you're being called to really just speak your truth, like speak your piece. Like whenever this communication comes your way, Emperor, definitely a lot of fire energy. So it also could be a masculine. It could be a masculine that is a Libra, right? It could be a masculine that's an Aries. It definitely could be some Leo came out there with that strength. Nine of Cups, yeah, it's definitely some type of wish fulfillment. Whatever it is, it's leading you to the best possible outcome, especially when it comes to you having like this wish fulfillment type of energy. Um, for someone, do those things that make you feel comfortable. Like for someone, the most I've been giving you signs to like, you know, when you wear something that you feel looks good, it makes you feel good. Like I could be talking to someone as to where you could be, lately you probably been, I don't know, like wearing house clothes all the time. That cycle, or like pajamas all the time. And I'm not shaming you, because I love me a good pajama set. But you should also try on jeans or something sometimes, just so you don't get so used to that being like your your present. Like, yes, you have chill clothes for at home, but mix it up. Like something that you wearing to chilling in the house with, probably don't wear that outside. That can help break cycles as well. But people be getting testy with that. But yeah, it is what it is. All right. There's something that someone needs to pause in order to gain perspective on it. So that could actually be a specific situation. It also could be this romantic connection, but there is some type of indecisive like type of energy in it. Yeah, but this individual is feeling like very excluded from your energy right now. Like maybe someone, there's the energy of someone, like I don't know if you're someone that cooks very well, but someone like misses that. Yeah, Page of Cups energy. Like someone also could be dreaming about you, and maybe that could be the energy. Like someone had a dream like about you, like maybe being around you or something, and then it's like when they woke, like they probably woke up and they were like, oh. Like that's the energy, and maybe that could be the communication. I don't know. Yeah, with this star card, um yeah, like you are heavily following your intuition, so really good job. Okay, there's definitely the energy of you standing your ground. Okay, you're not letting nobody like play with you. You're setting these boundaries, sticking to them. And then it's also the energy of you could be feeling like you are lacking something, and maybe that could be the thing that you're praying a lot about with that energy that came out in the beginning. Yeah, with this Hermit card, it definitely could be these prayers, okay? These prayers that you're saying to the Most High, they're definitely being heard, okay? And you also could be getting a lot of like messages and stuff in your dream state. This King of Swords, it could be a masculine. Hey. Yeah, with this Ace of Pentacles energy, there's definitely some type of opportunity that is coming straight towards you, okay? You are someone, just keep talking to God about what you want. Okay, what you want, what you need, all the in between, like because that is God knowing like that is what you want. Yeah, it's like someone, you could be afraid to like pray about forward movement. Like you could be a little, I guess, nerve-wracked or nervous about praying for something to be improved. Don't be afraid to pray for that. And I definitely feel that because I felt like that too sometimes. But at the same time, it's like, you know that you practice gratitude. You know that you're worthy of the blessings coming your way. You know that you deserve this expansion. Okay, so that is a scarcity mentality, and that is something that is a symptom of childhood trauma. Okay, so just to know, like, there's nothing wrong with um wanting better, praying for better, wanting more for your life, wanting more for yourself, more for your kids, more for your family. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, um yeah. Like, that's pretty much the message. There's nothing wrong with that. With this Six of Wands energy, like, for someone, you could have also had people around you that was like, oh, it's bad to do what, maybe you're doing something, and I don't know, maybe you could have like a family that's like judgmental or something, I don't know, but you got a lot of individuals that is watching you or something that you're doing, and it's like they're trying to nitpick and find something wrong with whatever it is that you're doing, and they can't find anything wrong with it, but they get even more obsessed because they keep watching you. So for someone, get used to the spotlight, because you've always had individuals that wanted to know like what you were doing, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, King of Wands. All right, just keep being confident within yourself, okay? Like, I feel like people won't watch whether you're doing good or bad, okay? Like, just do the best you can every day, right? And I feel like that's my favorite little saying lately. I'm doing the best I can with what I got. You feel me? Like, that's the type of energy. That really is the energy. All right, I definitely could be talking to a Scorpio, okay? I could be talking to someone who you're very honest, okay? And you're also honest when you're talking about the things that you want, right? The things that you will have around you. Like, it could be like individuals that probably got upset with you. It was mainly because, like, you always seem so sure about who you were. Well, these individuals are still trying to, like, figure themselves out. And I'm talking about, you could have been, you know, I don't know, in high school, you know what I'm saying? And these individuals are well into adulthood, and they're looking at you like, what? And this could be family. They're like, oh, where did you get that from, or whatever, you know? Like, it's odd. But for someone, just continue to do that. Like, you've definitely been aware for a really long time, okay? And there's a lot of like you're pretty much going to be receiving a lot of clarity, especially about the individuals that could be watching you, but like kind of monitoring spirit, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not more so like supporting you. It's just they're nosy. They just want to see what you got going on, right? Yeah. Like, somebody wants to see what you have going on, and you're in this energy as to where you're getting comfortable celebrating yourself with this celebration energy, long term, right? It's not just we're saving up for that one thing in the year to celebrate. You're in this energy as you're gonna remain in the celebration type of vibe, right? Like, you know, the vibe of your birthday month, it's like that energy, but all year round. Okay, yes, you celebrate your birthday, you celebrate yourself, but that should be every day. All right, it's not just reserved for one day of the year or one weekend of the year or one month of the year. No, you should be celebrating yourself all the time, and that is definitely a journey. It's definitely a journey, and I feel that. But for someone, you definitely have like a friend, okay? Someone that wants to be in harmony with you. So you definitely could be meeting a member of your soul tribe. Yeah, with this Four Cups energy, you definitely could feel as if you don't really have like true friends, you know, like people you can hang out with, and you know, they have like the same interests as you. You're able to have like fun and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Nine of Swords. So what's behind that? Six of Swords. All right, so for someone, the fact that you had a lot of chaotic like individuals that were around you at one point in time, right? You put that sword up, cut it off, and you're probably in solitude, like, cool, fine. All right. The remnants of that feeling is that anxiety. Okay, so that kind of turns into social anxiety. And the reason why I can speak on this is because I have literally been through that, okay? And that's why now I be in the energy like I'm cool chilling by myself, like, because every time I, you know, hang out with somebody, be friends with them, like, it's always something, you know. And I get why that anxiety energy would pop up, because that gives me anxiety as well, because it's like I want to socialize and things like that, but it's always something, you know. But you also have to shift your mindset, because I'm working on that actively as well. Like, okay, it was some bullshit, but it's not always some bullshit. You feel me? Like, you just have to continue to have faith that you're gonna meet more people like you. Okay, yeah, the last friend you made did this, the last boyfriend you had, the last relationship, this happened. Yes, it sucked, but that doesn't mean that there's no good out there in the world, right? That was just a lesson that you had to learn. But now your discernment stronger, right? Now you're not gonna fall like for the same things, or fall privy to the same things, right? You're not as trusting, right? That's definitely something for you to like consider, because that's something that like I work that a lot. Okay, and that's why I choose, like, I'm now in a space as to where I'm choosing to be in a solitude, because I don't want my peace disturbed, right? And that's coming out of like being codependent, because I had a lot of child trauma. So like, I used to be codependent and I didn't realize it was codependency. And then I actually was like, okay, I can't, like, I was in a marriage where we were both codependent, so it got real crazy. And then like, I feel like I was in relationships, and then now I'm just like, I'm cool, like, being by myself. Like, I don't want to be stressed out, you know. Like, sometimes I'll be like, okay, I could entertain the idea of dating and stuff, but at the same time it's like, I don't want to play that rigmarole. Like, it's annoying, like, but I have faith that I'm gonna meet like-minded individuals, like individuals that's like me. And if they're not like me, at least they committed to understanding me, getting to know me, you know what I'm saying? Like, that could be the energy you're in. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Okay, for someone, you are absolutely healing. Like, sometimes you be doubting like how far you're like on your journey, but you're absolutely healing, because you're able to think about it. You're able to actually identify like what it is that you're feeling, right? You able to identify what it is that's going on. Like, remember, in the past, it used to take you hella long to catch on, right? When somebody would be slithering and sliding, it would take you a long time. Now it's like you're clocking it instantly. So it's like, you have to be like, let people just reveal who they are to you, but once they do, move accordingly. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty much the energy. God is like, God's gonna reveal it to you, you're gonna see it, it's not gonna feel good, and you're gonna walk away. Soon, that's gonna help you trust in yourself more and more, to if you do see somebody, meet somebody off that first interaction, you're gonna have that quick discernment as to where it's like, okay, that's not the right energy for me. All right. And that's something that's happened with practice. And a lot of that practice is socializing and deciding like who you want to be around. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah. For someone, like, you have a lot of I just heard things. Like, for someone, you have a lot of stuff that's about to like happen for you, come in for you. Like, honestly, that's why even the energy came up with like you getting used to being like celebrating yourself, because you're gonna have individuals around you that are gonna celebrate you. And a big part of your journey is learning how to celebrate yourself by yourself. And that's when you know that like that codependency is like completely gone. You feel me? Like, I feel like, even for me, for the most part, I feel like the codependency gone. But sometimes I feel like, I don't know, because I still be having hiccups, especially with individuals that approach me to date me, and then it still be something weird. Like, God, like, I even talked to God about that. Like, God, I ain't looking for the mess, but sometimes it seems to find me. And then I realized, like, you know what, I'm gonna just keep focusing on me. It is what it is, right? It's like the natural cycle of life, whether it's a high, whether it's a low, whether it's an in between. Like, you're not supposed to be so attached to worldly things anyway, and that's something that is not fucking easy. People make it seem like it's easy, and it's really not. Okay, that's why, like, I'm always preach, do the best you can. Okay, do the best you can, because God knows your heart. Like, I'm not making this up. God knows your heart, like, literally. Okay, there's definitely the energy of like you going somewhere. Like, I could be talking to someone, you could definitely be planning some type of vacation. Okay, yeah, and you're sure about this and like that you're doing it, so continue to plan it, right? Like, for example, if you're someone that's like, okay, I know that, you know, next summer or next spring I'm gonna travel across the country, right? You saving up for it or whatever you're doing, right? But look it up, look up the country of where you want to go. And even if it's not like traveling across the world, it could also be, I don't know, visiting a new restaurant or something like that, right? Look it up, like plan that, like, okay, what's on the way there, right? What's next to it? What's like, plan that. For someone, you absolutely deserve to plan a day, like a day trip. You know, just plan a day trip to another state, like go to a museum. Or I feel like every state has a zoo and an aquarium. Go there. In the area that the zoo and the aquarium is, in every state, is always some nice stuff around there. Okay, little waterfall, little vibe. Okay, for someone like you, just have to make the conscious effort to celebrate yourself without anyone else's approval. You want to do this, you're gonna go do this. You want to go eat here, you're gonna eat here. You're not gonna have to. You ever had that moment? It's like, I really want to go here, but you had a friend that was like, I don't really want to go there. I don't really want. No, now you're doing it yourself. You could do it if you want. If you want to go to, I don't know, a little farm and frolic through the flowers, go ahead and do that shit. Okay, sit by the waterfall. Okay, this is the energy that you are being called to get comfortable in, because harmony is being introduced to your life through others. All right, but you have to be grounded and sure about what you're doing, your intuition of what you're going to allow around you, because you're going to have a lot of more socializing happening. Okay, and as it for someone, you definitely, this could be something you're experiencing now. Like for me, I noticed, like, okay, I don't mind being around people, but at the same time, like, crowds, I be thinking about COVID. Okay, on top of trauma, now I be worried about getting sick. But anywho, it's definitely that energy as to where you're just noticing a lot of, like, noticing that you have a lot more options than you think, especially when it comes to how you're celebrating yourself, how you're celebrating your life, where you want your future to be, where you want your future to go. So that's definitely a really good energy. Mm-hmm. For someone, you absolutely have some type of love that could be coming your way, or it definitely could be some type of a bond. Whatever it is, it's gonna be your choice, okay? Whether you're gonna allow that to usher in that balance into your life, or if you're going to separate from that, like, regardless of whatever this is that's coming into your life, you still have a choice in what it is. So never feel like you're forced to go a certain way. Like, that's the whole point of it all, is like, you're not forced to go in one direction. Like, oh, if I do this, I can't do that. If I do that, I can't do this. No, you have freedom. Okay, and it's also that energy of you celebrating yourself to help your inner child feel safer and safer, so you can be comfortable making choices for you, even if it disappoints another. Okay, literally. With this King of Cups energy, it's definitely the energy of, like, you, it's like you see, yeah, King of Pentacles. I could be talking to a masculine, like, you could see something. Yeah, with this Ace of Swords energy, it definitely could be something that you're seeing, and it has to do with a choice. Okay, so it's a choice that someone made, and it led to them being blocked in some type of way. Yeah, the Devil and the Fool card. Okay, so it definitely could be like someone that could have had toxic habits, but they it's like they I'm trying to figure out how to put this into words. Like, someone had a toxic habit, they stopped the toxic habit and did it again. So it definitely could be like the energy of someone doing something that they knew they didn't have no business doing. Okay, this also could be the energy of a Capricorn that is following their instincts when it comes to something. But I'm gonna clarify. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, I definitely could be talking to a feminine, okay? That's a Capricorn. There's something that you're following your instincts to do, and it has to do with your finances. That's going to be successful for you. All right, the Empress, I'm not making it up. Definitely a divine feminine. Yeah. With the Seven of Swords energy, it's definitely the energy of someone that could have said that they didn't do something and they actually did. Yeah, and it could have led to some type of breakthrough. Like someone, they lied. They did something and then someone lied and they sat there and lied. That's a confirmation because a little alarm just went off on my phone. So yeah, something. Somebody lied about something and it came out. With this sun card, it absolutely could be a Leo that could have found out about some type of lie or had a breakthrough about some type of lie. Somebody was very confident in whatever conflict this was, okay? It's definitely giving the energy of a masculine as to where he could have been, juggling two feminines and then they found out about each other and then it's like he felt like Mr. Big Man, right? Because they was arguing and something about him. Oh my God. It ended up in a way that he didn't because they mad, like they sick about it. Yeah. Five of Cups energy. Someone is definitely healing from something that could have been very hurtful. Okay, maybe this was you. Maybe you found out someone was lying to you at some point or whatever. Um, but you're definitely healing from that because it's leading you. But I was about to say it led you, so definitely could have led you to some type of financial opportunity, right? Maybe you had something that happened, it made you very sad. Maybe you were just in the house, right, in your sweatpants or whatever, and you was like, what, I want to draw, or I want to buy me a little karaoke machine, I want to start singing, I want to start whatever it did, like it led you somewhere great, right? That is a sign of you transmuting, right? You transmuted negative energy, that dark situation, that situation that had you feeling sad. You transmuted that into positive energy instead of kicking a person, right? Instead of, seeking revenge or going out to hurt people, spread that hurt, right? Oh, my heart broke. I'm gonna go break everybody else's heart, right? It's that energy of you deciding, you know what, like I don't even feel like doing all the hoopla. Like somebody, listen, your finances about to blow up. Four source energy, like, and it's not off the back of nobody else. Like, it's yours. It's gonna be yours. Like, okay, can't nobody take it from you unless you give it away. All right. So when it comes to the past popping up, practice discernment. Okay, and I'm not that reader that's gonna tell you everybody from your past is somebody that's negative, but absolutely practice discernment. All right. Um, there's definitely the energy of you standing your ground against some type of situation that could have you feeling exhausted, like you tired of it. Like for somebody, like there's an individual in your energy that kind of lacks boundaries. It's definitely giving like a friend, but it's like y'all not friends like y'all used to be, right? So maybe the relationship is kind of still there only because of how long you guys have known each other. It's definitely a situation that you could have outgrown this connection, okay? Even if it's not a friend, it's someone that's in your life, and so where it's like, oh my gosh, you again? Like it's that energy, you getting tired of the bullshit, right? Yeah, and it has to do with like just the low vibrations, okay? However they may manifest, like it's just very consistent, and it's something that you're tired of experiencing, right? Like you're just tired of experiencing it. You're about to speak up about it. This Padron's energy, you might have something that you're doing that you're working on your own. You could have someone that gets frustrated, or like if you're a content creator, right? And you put your phone on D&D, right? You recording or whatever, you put your phone on D&D. They'll beat your phone down because you can have that setting with somebody you on D&D and they call twice and the call come through and they know that when your phone's on D&D, obviously you're fucking busy. Do not disturb. They disturb you anyway with bullshit. It's never an emergency. Like, it's definitely that energy. You are going to be like in the zone in whatever you're doing, and that person is gonna bully their way. They're gonna bully their way through your D&D, and you're gonna tell them about themselves, and you might end the relationship right there. So prepare for that, because whoever I'm talking to, you're close. Okay, so that moment about to come. Okay, maybe you've been dreading it, but it's about to happen, and I promise you, when you do that, something is gonna blow up for you, because the Most High needed you to set a boundary with whoever this is, because you are not gonna get that financial blessing with that person around you, period. Because all they were gonna do was bully their way to leech off of it, take, you don't know, I don't know, okay, I don't know what they was gonna try to do, but it was something that was not supposed to happen. All right, okay. And this individual might feel away. They might feel away. They might try to threaten you or whatever the hell. They not gonna do shit. And they're not gonna do shit. Like, they not. Okay? And even if they try, like, really, they can't take your blessing from you. All right. So it's definitely the energy of you. It's like the truth is coming out about you, especially when it comes to the work that you're putting in. Okay, this is something that is seen. This is something that is noticed, and it's over time. It's not like if you're, I feel like I'm talking to somebody that's a content creator, because content creation is coming up really strong. So I could be talking to somebody that's a content creator. You didn't make one post and then it just went viral overnight. You feel me? But these individuals that's watching from your past, like those monitoring spirit type of energies, that's how they feel. All right. And then they're getting even more and more mad because you might have a page. Because in my head, I see somebody going like this. You got mad. Like, oh, like somebody's like, oh, they've been at this for a minute. Okay, so can't nobody even say, oh, this person did that, that person did that. No, like it's something literally that you did. Like you did it on your own. And like this success, you're gonna celebrate that on your fucking own as well. You can invite people on the journey with you, but you're absolutely gonna have a choice. Nobody's gonna be able to, but I'm your auntie. But girl, you knew me since second grade. What do you mean? Fourth grade? We was in the same class. Look at our school picture. But no, because you, what's that saying? You wasn't with me shooting in that gym. Like, it's that type of energy. Because where was you at? Okay, you giving me the like now, but where was that like at when I had one view, one subscriber, two subscribers? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's people that really tried to play with you. They were watching you, absolutely, but they were never saying anything until, you know, sometimes the people that's close to you, they don't really fuck with you until they see other people fucking with you. Like, is that type of energy. So for somebody, tell them keep that energy. All right. But either way, you know, the fact that the last three cards that came out is Judgment, Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Wands. I'm absolutely talking to someone as to where you've already gone through the rebirth cycle. Okay. Okay. You're not a baby anymore. You were. Okay. You were. You were a baby at one point. We're all babies at some point. But right now, you're in this energy as to where you're about to celebrate. Do you know how, like, you know that energy of, because I like to think of school, right? When it comes to school age, you know, elementary school, you're still heavily reliant on the bigger people, right? Middle school is kind of half and half because I feel like I got it figured out, but nah, I do need a little help sometimes. You feel me? High school, you getting into that adulthood. You getting into that, okay, oh, I'm me. You feel me? This is what I'm doing. Then you made that money and then you blew it and then you made it again, then you blew it again. You're in this, and you're in a stage to where you're gonna have that cycle again, and that cycle is happening for you now. But now you're not gonna fuck it up. But the Most High is telling you, like, you still have to treat yourself, though. You still have to celebrate yourself. That's why God is giving you this abundance, because you spent so long struggling and supporting others, sacrificing your own well-being for someone else to be okay. The same someone else's, when you were struggling, they did not return the favor. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a lot of situations in your life as to where you broke bread with individuals, but when it came time for you, they really, you know what I'm saying, they could have did you dirty. But you're in this energy as to where your confidence, you built that by yourself, right? Your abundance, your home, your life, you know what I'm saying, the way that you move through life, you did that yourself. Yes, the Most High is guiding us, right? The Most High is guiding us, but you used your free will to actually grow from it. Because a lot of people know, okay, I could have did better, right? I did fuck up in that situation. And then the next day, they get an opportunity to do the right thing and they still choose to do the wrong thing. It's a lot, like, you know, them sorry type of individuals, they keep doing shit that they gotta be sorry for. Congratulations. You have ascended past that. You're not constantly apologizing to God, right? Your prayers is not, God, please forgive me, please forgive me. No, you're not in that energy, because you know that God has forgiven you, and you're in the energy of forgiving your fucking self for doing shit that you were better than. You did know better, right? But we all fuck up. We're all human, right? But the wisdom from that is to help the youth not make the same mistakes that you did, right? And then to also help yourself so your future is even more serene, is even more peaceful, because of what the fuck you came from. All right. And a lot of people from your past that haven't gotten to that point, they're gonna try to hold you down, or they're just gonna fucking just watch you. And that's okay. It is what it is. Get used to that. Okay, for someone, you are a leader. Like, you are someone that, I don't know if you're gonna have a school, build a school, I don't know, whatever it is that you want to do. Okay, whatever it is that you want to do, it is something that the world needs. Okay, your world needs, right? Because we all have our own realities. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of different people are on different frequencies, but it's on the point as to where your environment needs what it is that you plan to do, that you want to do. And God sees that you really want to do it. You think about it, you plan about it, you write about it, whatever the fuck it is that you're doing, whatever it is, it helps someone else in a way that is healing the world a little bit. All right? That is why you deserve to celebrate yourself, because you're not in that energy as to where you're gonna go blow your bread, you're gonna go buy 6 bottles and get blackout. You're not in that energy. You're not indulging. To be real with you, you're underindulging. For someone, you deserve that little bit of rest time. Plan that vacation, even if it's very hard for you to find a moment to really rest and relax in the day, because I know, especially when you work in 9 to 5, I get that. But at least make one day on the weekend, right? Because realistically, don't plan to chill Saturday and Sunday, especially if you know you got to work on Monday. Sunday, use Sunday as your day of rest. Saturday, use that day. Or for some people, do Saturday, right? Go to sleep late Friday night. But whatever it is, make sure that you're treating yourself. Okay, at the end of the day, that's the period that you're in. Stop being afraid that you're gonna go back into a toxic habit that you literally demolished. And I'm not even talking about you tucked it away, right? In the past, you had an anger issue, and at the beginning of your journey, yes, it was tucked away. It was tucked away, and that's why shit still pissed you off. But you're at a point now as to where it's not tucked away anymore. Okay, if your anger ends up being expressed, it's because it needs to be. Okay, your shadow is working for you now. Okay, so for somebody, absolutely focus a lot more. And I'm not even gonna just say focus, right? That's too broad for me. I talk to y'all how like I really move in my own healing journey. But like for the next week, because today is Monday, for the next week, one thing a day, just do something for you. Whether it's, I don't know, do a fate, like whatever it is for you. Like for me, little things to treat myself, I'll say, is if I buy a little candle, because it's rare finding candles that smell good. I don't know if y'all be noticing that. Shit, back then them candles used to be everywhere and they'd be $20 a pop. Now I be finding candles, they be like $12. They smell so good, but it's so, and I find them in random stores. But for someone, you know, could be doing your nails. Like for me, a nice self-care ritual for me is when I do my nails. Okay, like i'm I'm the nail tech that don't be taking no clients, because people be, I don't know, I be attracting the mass. Okay, but when I have my time to do my little nails, do my little 1-2, like I absolutely do it. And sometimes I leave them on for 2 days and take them off. It's okay. Like for somebody, just do something to treat yourself once a day. For somebody, definitely, I could be talking to somebody. You were that kid in school, like maybe I could say high school, right? Because in high school, that's when I really had a binder, and I used to put pictures in it, and you know, little drawings and stuff. You could be someone that likes that too. You like to draw. Get your drawings blown up and hang them in your room. Hang it up in your home. That's artwork for your home. You don't have to go buy a painting when you could make one. You know, for someone, be a little creative when it comes to that, okay? And that's very specific, okay? Because I used to love to draw, but I'm getting back into it because my wrist was broken. And it made me scared to do a lot of stuff. Like to this day, I'm still scared to do a push-up. And I know I could do it. I'm just afraid. That's so crazy. But I guess people that broke a bone before will understand. But I'm finally getting back into like drawing and stuff. And it's also helping to build the muscle in my I guess in my wrist. Because I never got the surgery. And I'm probably not gonna get it. Because what? I don't want to not have my hand. But yeah, I'm gonna do some closing messages, and then I'm gonna get off here. You're definitely in the energy of receiving. Because you were innocent in something. You could have blamed yourself for something that wasn't even your fault. Somebody, you could be really hard on yourself. And it's okay. Just nurture yourself, okay? I'm the same way. I realized that I wasn't really nice to myself because as a child, I was around a lot of not nice people. So it made my inner critic even louder. It was ridiculous. And I'm still working on that. That's why I said it might feel a little uncomfortable at first, but at least try. Every day, do just one unique thing just for you that you like. Okay, whatever it is. If you had a hobby that you had as a kid and maybe kids made fun of you for it, go look up what that hobby was. Go do that. All right. If you had, I don't know, something happen that you remember and it makes you still feel like you don't like that, it caused some type of insecurity, revisit that and pop your shit even more, right? That's gonna help heal your inner child, help your inner child feel safe. Okay, a lot of ways to heal your inner child is through actions, is through doing things that you couldn't do as a child, or doing things that you were too scared to do as a child, saying things that you were too scared to do as a child, wearing things that you probably couldn't wear as a child. I could be talking to someone, I swear, oh, this is specific. It could be a masculine, okay? You could have had a very, like, I don't know, is it misogynistic? I don't know, but you could have been a masculine. You know how people like to talk about men, like when they wear nail polish. You could have been a masculine where you tried that trend and, like, maybe that wasn't, like, the popular thing where you were from and you got teased for it. You grown now, because who gonna check you? Like, for somebody, is that type of energy, like, do what the fuck you want, okay? Like, do what you want, all right? Like, what? Like, for me, I, I can't even say that I was a rebel, but I always did what I want. Like, I wanted my belly pierced. When I found out what a belly piercing was, this girl pierced my belly in a school bathroom like 2 days later. Like, I've always been that person. Like, always. My first tattoo is a big ass yin yang symbol right on my side, right on my rib. First tattoo. That's when I should have known that, like, my pain tolerance was OD. But yeah. But for me, it heals a big part of my inner child to get tattoos. Because I just think tattoos are so beautiful. Like, it's art on your body. For someone, you're absolutely going through a breakthrough, okay? And this breakthrough is something that will bring your relationship, like, with your inner child to feel safer. Like, for me, I think of the inner child as, like, your inner child, like the inner baby in you, and then your inner, like, teenager, okay? Like, you're having so many breakthroughs, and that's why there's a lot of things that you're thinking about. You could be reminiscing for someone. You could be listening to music that you used to listen to in the past. Like, for me, it's that NSYNC album. I don't know if it was the first or the second one, but it was the gray one with the blocks, and they now only have the UK version. But that, when I say that was my album, and what's crazy is that I used to love NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, 98 Degrees. Like, I used to love Britney Spears, okay? And I feel like my mom used to get me the stuff that I wanted, and then she, like, randomly decided, like, to buy me new shit. So then she bought me she bought me Aaliyah CD, then she bought me Chris Brown. I'm trying to think. It was another one, but I think it was Neo. But either way, like, I feel like the music I was listening to, I wasn't really, I don't know, it was more upbeat. It was more high vibration. I feel like she introduced, like, low, and I'm not saying that Aaliyah and Chris Brown is low vibrational, but for me, I really loved that Aaliyah CD, and she passed away, and that crushed me. Like, what? And then that was like, I gotta look that up, because for me, in my time, I remember Aaliyah, like, when she passed, that was 2001. So it was two traumatic things, and I was just like, oh my fucking gosh, like, the fact that I not scared of planes is insane. But for someone, you are absolutely you are what your ancestors prayed for. You are someone that individuals, they could have never prepared for you. never prepared for you, for your beauty, for the way that you are, your nature, your heart. And that's the breakthrough being had about you, is the fact that you are authentically yourself. And you don't change that for nobody. There were individuals that could have said that you lied about your happiness. Like you could have, maybe you posted something, right? And you were expressing happiness, right? Celebrating yourself. And somebody could have been like, oh, you not, they not really happy. Who the fuck are you to tell somebody if they happy or not? First of all, that's somebody bitter. And then the star card fell. So somebody, it definitely could be Aquarius. Maybe you could be the Aquarius, and you know, you celebrated that you were happy, or told somebody something you're happy about and they kind of rained on it. Somebody is a hating ass bitch. Yeah, they be watching you. And it's like they telling people like, oh, collective not really happy. They not really good. Nah, they don't. They don't. Nah, they cry. They post their little TikTok and then they go and cry and be lonely and sad and mad just like everybody else. The more they watch you, it's like the more that they're seeing this star energy. Somebody is sick. Get out some hope, because you about to receive, listen, you about to receive so much. Okay, you about to receive so much. Okay, because it's like whoever I'm talking to, you gave a lot. Okay, and when I say you gave a lot, like you gave a lot when you didn't even have to. Like you weren't obligated to, you weren't forced to. Like for somebody, you did a lot of shit like out of the goodness of your heart, just off the strength. You get what I'm saying? And it's like you had individuals that really tried to play on your top. Like when I say try to play in your face, like somebody really tried to play in your face. Listen, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Listen, whatever it is, your lure, okay, your plight, whatever the fuck that was, like you came out beautiful, stronger, like even more authentic. Like you was authentic before. But now that your confidence, now you believe in yourself more, you know of your strength, inner and outer, can nothing stop what's for you. And now you know that. Now you believe that. Right? King of Wands. So that's a confirmation, because now we have a pair. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. So definitely you do have a masculine that is in your energy. This masculine is dreaming about you in some type of way. They might reach out. They will reach out, okay? But someone, you have someone that could be interested in you. That definitely could be someone that you are going to be attracted to, okay? Yeah, divine masculine. I don't know why I said it like that, but yes, okay. Okay, divine masculine, we had to see you real quick, okay? But yeah, it's definitely a divine masculine. Somebody got a Scorpio that's blocked, okay? And this motherfucker keep bothering you. It could be a feminine. Somebody got a feminine that's a Scorpio that's a bugaboo, and I could be talking to a masculine. Yeah, this chariot card, whoever it is, they just mad because you winning. Like something that you're doing, it has them feeling away. You could be a masculine that walked away from someone, but your ex is like still lingering. Like your ex tries to sabotage new love connections. That's some messy shit. But that's what it's giving. Okay, but whatever it is, there's some type of victory. Okay, so just wait on it. Move in silence. All right, the chariot, the fastest moving card in the deck. Move in silence, pretty much. Yeah, the more like whatever the situation is, or whoever it is that you know is chitter-chatting or whatever they're saying, let them dig their own hole, okay? The illusion is going to be revealed, especially because you're not adding to it, you're not egging it on. So someone is seeing like, okay, you're just talking about the collective because you want the reaction. You're only talking about the collective because of the attention that you're getting from talking about the collective, okay? That's the energy. Yeah. all it's doing is pushing you forward. Like, someone could be talking about you to others, and these others that they're talking about you to, they're like, who is that? Like, I've never heard them harp on about somebody like this. I never heard them, be so emotionally something, whatever the fuck, like, about whoever this is. And they actually go and seek you out, and then they end up becoming a supporter of yours. Listen. And with this King of Pentacles, it's definitely the energy of like someone absolutely wanting to give to you in some type of way. And maybe that also could be the reason why the Most High has you in this energy of pouring into yourself and celebrating yourself, because there's somebody that wants to celebrate you. Queen of Cups. There's definitely something, yeah, there's definitely some type of new step that you're going to be taking, and it's going to bring you a lot of finances. I channeled that earlier, but that's a judgment on a situation. That's your judgment on a situation from you receiving something. Ace of Wands. Absolutely. Yeah. Five of Swords energy definitely could have been some type of a conflict. Somebody brought a conflict your way, or maybe it could have been chitter chatter in the background, right? Judgment came out like, and the Ace of Wands came out right after. So that manifested judgment to get down on them, like because of whatever it is that they were doing. Yeah. With this Two of Swords energy, absolutely, keep following your intuition, okay? Because somebody wants you to like, it's like they want you to doubt whether you're going to speak your truth or not, or speak up about something or not. Maybe somebody could be afraid that you're going to speak out about something. It could also be the energy of someone not wanting people to know what's really going on. This specifically could be someone, you could have came from a toxic family as to where they kept the toxicity under rugs, but you were always that kid, adult, teenager that spoke the fuck up like, hey, that's not cool. You never really rocked with that. So you probably don't fuck with them no more, but they still be watching you or something, and they just scared that you gonna air everything out. Well, I don't want everybody to know my family's fucked up. Like, what are you talking about? Like, even with my family, especially on my mom's side, like my great grandfather, he's passed now, but he was a child herder in my family. Like, he was the family child herder. And the first incident they knew about was my maternal grandmother and her best friend. And that's why they ended up moving from Dominican Republic to the US. And you still chose to have him around your kids, her kids. Oh, okay. As a kid, they hated me. They hated that I used to talk about stuff like that. Because what are we doing? We're not ignoring that. Because I'm a kid. I can be hurt by him. And I was. But with the Strength card, your courage is something that's admired. Because, like I said, like, you've been through some stuff. Like, even, it's just your wisdom. Like, you just have a lot of wisdom. And it's like, it's not as if you walk through life like, it's not like you walk through life as if you know all the answers, but you have people that look at you like that. And it's because of your wisdom, because you've been through shit that another couldn't imagine. You know what I'm saying? Like, not a lot of people are able to stand alone. Like, not a lot of people, like, even me, like, I be trying to minimize stuff, but I realize, like, no, I really don't have a support system, but I'm doing a fucking good job. I'm doing better than people that have a support system. You feel me? And it didn't affect my heart. Like, I don't have to, compromise my morals and values to have a good life. You feel me? People, that's not something that is common. And that's something that I'm learning. Because I thought it was a lot of people out there that really didn't have nobody for real. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have that mom, that dad, that, older somebody, like, yeah. Because it be hurting for me. I can't lie. Because the two people in my family that I felt like genuinely loved me, they ended up passing away. But it's okay. With this Page of Swords energy, for someone, there could be a situation that you really got to trust yourself in the situation, because your body is giving you a lot of signs that like your body is giving you a lot of signs that that is something that you should be doing, whether it's something that you're doing for yourself, right, that treating yourself type of energy, or it could be speaking up about something. Hold on, y'all, because I feel like I knew the sun was going down, but I feel like it's getting darker and darker and darker. Hold on, because I'm sitting in the dark now, and the fact that I got on all black, I look like a damn ninja. Like, what are we talking about? Okay, lights back on. Because I didn't think the sun was going to go down that fast. Like, but I have been on here for 55 minutes. I promise you, it do not be feeling like, I be on here for that long. Like, when I tell y'all I do this for the love of the game, I promise you. Yeah, with this tower card, it's definitely the energy of whatever this is that you're deciding to do, it is going to cause a tower for this person. You're delaying it, they're going to feel away. The only way they're not going to feel away is if you let them get away with whatever the fuck you know they're doing. Okay? So that's the only way they're going to be okay. Someone needs to experience whatever tower moment this is, because they need to know that they can't get away with everything with everybody. Somebody feels like they're just getting away scot-free with something, and I just heard scot-free from murder or something. I don't know what it is. Whatever the situation, it's like, speak your truth. Like, whoever I'm talking to, it's not even like I gotta convince you to do it. You in the energy as to where it's like, I know it's gonna happen, I feel it's about to happen, and let me prepare. But like, you could initiate the conversation as well. Like, I'm not fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait for them to come to you to conflict, go bring up what you have an issue with. You know what I'm saying? Speak your piece, right? Why do they have to initiate it? You're the leader in the scenario. Like, you're not the one doing weird stuff. But with this Six of Swords energy, it definitely could be the energy of, you know, you forgiving yourself. Like, once you, you know, tie up that last, really? Once you tie up that last loose end, because that's what I'm gonna call it, it's gonna give you more space in your energy to forgive yourself for dealing with some bullshit, and it's never gonna happen again. You never gonna feel like, okay, this person did me dirty, this person did something dirty to me, I found out they did it, I'm not speaking up about it, but I don't want to speak up about it because their feelings gonna be hurt. Fuck they feelings. Word up. Cause that towers their judgment. You don't feel good. You don't feel good about it. You haven't experienced any good from it, and you're picking up on their karma. That's why it feels like that. Okay? That's something that I had to learn the hard way. You can't help someone else to the detriment of yourself. All right? You know that theory when it comes to lending somebody money. Right? What did Jay-Z say? I'm not making a big purchase until I could get 3 of them things. And then it's also that saying with, like, when you lend somebody money, you should be able to buy it twice before you lend it out. If you lend somebody money, in your mind, you shouldn't care about getting it back. Because 9 times out of 10, you might not get it back. Unless you've built that, you know, trust with whoever it is. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the discernment, right? That's the discernment that a lot of adults are not teaching youth nowadays. That's why they feel so entitled to everything. And it's because they don't know the value of something, right? Everything is so easily accessible. They don't really know the value of stuff. But I don't know if y'all know this, but I noticed that kids are starting to know the value of things. It's not just about the name brand. Like, oh, it's valuable because it cost. No, it's valuable because of what it is, how it feels. If you like it, you know what I'm saying? It's valuable because you like it. You know what I'm saying? It's good for you. You're going to put back some shit that you like because everybody, no. You gonna put the light up shoes down, even though you love the light up shoes, but you gonna pick up some Nikes because everybody at school wearing a check. Like, that's the type of energy. Yeah, whatever ending this is, it's gonna help manifest something within your life, because whatever it is that you're manifesting, whatever it is that you're praying for, whatever you call it, All right, it's being delayed because there's something that you need to close out. Okay, there's something that you need to end, and it's bothering you, and you've been procrastinating about it anyway, so just do it. With this Hermit card, it absolutely could be like a secret. Like somebody was doing something in secret, but you didn't say nothing about it because you probably at first was like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait. And then that wait, it turned longer and longer, but it's bothering you that you held on to it. So for somebody, you about to, I just heard let the floodgates open. It's a past, some past situation, some past something. And then I did get energy like about like my family trauma and shit, because I can't lie, I do not like when stuff like that pop in my head, but I know it helps people to know like if you got shitty family, mine shitty too. All right, but it's definitely that energy of like you, it's like your eyes are just open. Yeah. It's like your eyes are open to some type of stagnancy in a situation. This also could be an outdated mindset, right? You could be in solitude. You might not be, talking to whoever the individual is, but their mannerisms maybe could have rubbed off on you in some type of way, right? Negative self-talk. Knight of Cups energy, it absolutely could have been like a past love connection, and you realize that like, oh, that person, yes, they were shitty, but something that I should have pushed away from, I was attracted to, right? It's okay. Forgive yourself. Sometimes we be attracted to toxic stuff sometimes, all right? With this Three of Wands energy, you absolutely are going to get feedback from the divine once you set this boundary, all right? Yeah, this Nine of Wands energy, for someone, it could be something that's making you exhausted. Maybe a situation that you feel like you maybe can't really set a boundary. You're going to have an opportunity come your way in order to do that, okay? So take the opportunity. It's going to do something very, very significant when it comes to healing your inner child, okay? And it could have to do with your finances. You might feel like your finances slowed down a little. They're gonna start to pick up once you cut that motherfucker off. I promise you, when you have a karmic in your life or something in your life that's draining you, the Most High is not going to give you that abundance, that financial push. You're not going to get an increase in your finances if you're around a leech, if you're around individuals that are not like pure of heart. The Most High is not going to put you in danger like that, because the Most High knows your heart. You're going to go give it all away. And no, you got that blessing for you, not to give away to somebody else. Okay? Lovers connection. For somebody, you absolutely have some type of like something. Yeah, the Empress, Five of Wands. There could be some type of love, like there's some type of love that's in your energy. I don't know if you're with somebody, if you're talking to somebody. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but there's some type of mess going in the background, and you're in it. Like your name is like in whatever this is. So maybe it could be two people arguing and your name's coming up. Listen, I'm not even about to go into that. But with this Two of Cups energy, it definitely could be, yeah, like there's some type of love connection. I don't know if it's faded, because Wheel of Fortune, the Lovers card, that's definitely given like some type of faded lovers connection, some type of faded type of bond. And the fact that the Empress came out with the Five of Wands and then the Two of Cups, so it could definitely be some type of feminine that's like, I don't know, it's like they're, yeah, Page of Wands. Somebody could be speaking about a feminine in a negative way, but like because there's some type of love energy. So maybe somebody could be like speaking negatively like about you in order to make themselves feel better. Like, for example, because yeah, I gotta give you an example because that ain't make sense to me. So it's like somebody that could be looking at your profile, right? And it's like they're looking at your profile, they're zooming in on your profile, like, oh, but look, this isn't that, like, and somebody, whoever they're talking to, is like You're fiending. Like, why are you seeking them out? Like, no, we don't see them, we don't talk to them, they not in the vicinity, but you chose to search them up, look on their page, to haha try to make fun of them. Like, you're actually the one that is funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. Yeah, with this hangman energy, it's a situation that you let go of. So whoever this is that's talking about you, maybe that in the, like, in some type of way. And I channeled this, I can't lie, I channeled this energy a couple readings ago. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I channeled this energy before my eyebrows was done. Like, for my people that been here, like when my eyebrow lady was on vacation, listen, that energy came up. Like, somebody could have been talking shit about you to somebody else. It got somebody else to look you up. It's like you had a little group that looked you up because of someone talking shit about you, but they actually was like, oh, I actually fuck with you for real. Like, it's that type of energy. There could be a masculine that's like hesitant about reaching out to you because of the origin of how they even found out like you existed, type shit. So for somebody, yeah, like, that's, I don't know why it's so hard for me to put it into words, but hell, that could be how that individual feels. Like, it's like they don't know how to approach you. They can't be like, oh yeah, I came across your page because so and so. Like, they can't even come to you like, oh, do you know so and so? Because they know that that person don't fuck with you at all. So they know, like, 9 times out of 10 you don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? So that's funny. That is absolute, like, I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, when certain messages come up, I'd be like, please God, I hope this not for me. Listen, when I say I'll be trying to escape the mess, but I mean, it's not really mess, you feel me? Because we got Two of Cups, the Lovers, the Empress. Like, whatever floats your boat, especially with that Wheel of Fortune. Whoever this is, like, whoever this message is for, yeah, y'all gonna be really attracted to each other because King of Wands, Queen of Wands came out. So definitely a lot of passion. Yeah, Eight of Wands, a lot of enjoyment. Okay. But still, like, I wouldn't want to deal with none of that. You feel me? But it ain't about me, right? It ain't about me. But yeah, it's definitely the energy of there's a lot of enjoyment coming your way, pretty much. Like, maybe you and this partner come together, maybe y'all could be talking now, and maybe you're just like, oh wow. But yeah, y'all are gonna have a lot of fun, a lot of laughs, and a lot of this fun and laughs that you're gonna have is not gonna be off the back of ridiculing another. Like, you're introducing someone to a new reality as to where fun does not always equal some hating ass shit. You feel me? Like, when you go out, like, my people who understand. Like, when you enter party culture, it's two types of groups. It's the type that really go out and dance and have a good time, and then it's the type that go just to people watch and pocket watch, and like the feminines that only go out. Oh, I just want guys to buy me drinks, or I want to you know what I'm saying? I want to have somebody or a dude, or I'm only going out to bag a bitch. Like, you feel me? It's always two types of people. And it's the worst when, like, you think somebody's not that type of person and you go out with them and then that's how it be. Ugh, it be so irritating. Yeah, with this Knight of Cups energy, it's definitely some type of wish fulfillment that's happening. Like, you have a lot of enjoyment that's happening, and someone is definitely going to be you're introducing them to a new um like a new, I want to say, so it's like socially, like, y'all might be going to, like, I don't know, doing fun shit together that you probably never experienced, like, with a romantic partner. Like, those things that you do with your friends, like a paint and sip, a picnic, little cutesy one too. You feel me? And then, like, you probably had partners that, like, didn't like doing stuff like that, right? You're gonna be with a partner that's, like, in a peaceful state just like you. Like, y'all are gonna go fishing, y'all are gonna, you know I don't fucking know, go to a drive-in movie. Like, I'm just thinking about stuff that, you know I like to do, like, outside stuff, and I always ended up with somebody that didn't really like the outdoors. Like, I've always wanted to go camping, shit like that, go fishing. Like, I used to go fishing with my dad, and it stunk real bad, but, like, I liked it. Like, I liked being on the water and stuff. You feel me? But you could be like that too, right? And that was another thing. I felt like I was attracting people like that because I guess my aesthetic doesn't give that off. Like, don't judge a book by its cover, hole. But yeah, King of Swords, whatever it is, it's gonna be like not like things that you probably would have had to ask for. Like it's gonna be, what is that saying? Words unsaid. Like you're not even gonna have to say anything. Like they're just gonna do it. Um, and that's significant. I had seen a girl, she was walking like with her dude, and like he didn't hold the door for her, and she was like, so you're not gonna hold the door for me? And then he held the door for her, and then I was coming in, so I had stopped because they were leaving, I was going in, and he held the door for me. And she, like, the look that she gave was just like insane. But it's that type of energy. Like, a gentleman, like, you're not gonna have to tell him to hold the door. Now you're forcing it. Now it's gonna be a problem, because how many doors have y'all came to? You know what I'm saying? And the fact that, like, it's just, for someone, you're just not gonna have to deal with like dumb shit like that. Cause I'd be damned. I'd be damned if I'm gonna argue with somebody about opening the door. Like, my arms work, I don't give a fuck. But it's nice when somebody does it. With this Five of Pentacles energies, there's definitely somebody that is feeling cut off from you. Okay, and maybe it could be financially. Maybe somebody could have anxiety about their finances. Okay, and maybe that could be why they're cut off from you. Like, maybe somebody really wants to, like, I don't know, do something with you, or buy you something, get you something, I don't know, experience something with you, but they feel like something with their finances, I don't know. Or this could actually mean a job, right? Like, somebody could be like, damn, like, I'm trying to find some time off of work. Like, this could be somebody that's been working, and it's like they want to have some days off, but they're realizing, like, okay, I know that I have the PTO here for me to use it, but you could have that job to where it's like, oh, we can't lose you right now, bitch. But that's the energy, because I used to go through that in the military. Like, we had to put in leave and shit. Like, you gotta literally fill out it's called a leave chit. Like, you gotta fill that shit out for the days that you want to go and whatever. Like, and sometimes they'll deny that shit. Like, sometimes they will really go and deny that shit and approve somebody else. Like, but for somebody, if that could be your energy, like, it's gonna work out. All right. Don't let your emotions get you up out of here, because maybe this is the season of you being a little bit frustrated. Okay, and how you act in that frustration going to determine if you're going to get that time off. Because if you flip out about this job not giving you no time off, they fuck around, give you that other PTO, that permanent time off. So calm your cooch, at least you have the job. Okay, that is also a big sign of, like, counting your blessings even through the hard times. You get what I'm saying? Yes, you want to go on vacation, but realize it's a blessing that you even can go on vacation. So practice patience, right? You're going to enjoy your vacation even more, knowing that when you come off a vacation, you have a job to come back to. Okay, we're also going to be realistic. Okay, but somebody is like, it's definitely the energy of, this is something that could be new for you, like planning a vacation. Like, you may be with somebody, like, you probably did go on vacation as a child, but it wasn't like every single summer, or maybe it wasn't something as common, right? Like, you'd go on vacations with your family, but it wasn't something that was planned. Like, in the movies, they plan all year for that one big trip. In your family, it probably could have been like, just random vacations. Like, you're actually planning it now. For someone, you could have kids, or you could want kids, and like, that's something that you want to do every year. Like, you're making traditions, right? For someone, you could absolutely be in a connection as to where you're making these traditions with your partner, right? So when you guys have children or whatever, like, it's just beautiful. Like, I love that. I love that type of energy. And it has to do a lot with you healing your emotions. Okay, that's a big part of healing your inner child, is having and sustaining this emotional stability. Okay, because everyone has emotional stability, but it's about sustaining that emotional stability, right? That's how a nut ball could fucking, you know what I'm saying, cloak their energy, right? Until the mask falls, right? Okay, like, it's that energy of, it's not a mask. Like, you're gonna meet individuals and you're gonna know, like, okay, this is not a mask. Like, for example, for me, when I meet people, I don't know why, but like, when I meet people, I can automatically see what their mask is. And I really don't like that I could do that. I'm not gonna hold you, but but it has helped me from a lot. But then it also helped me hurt my feelings, because I definitely be like, okay, let me, maybe it's not a mask, right? Every time I doubted my intuition, boom, right there. So yeah. With this Nine of Wands energy, for someone, you absolutely are going to be more active, okay? And whatever active is for you, okay? For you, your active could be walking more, spending a little bit more time in the sunlight, right? Going on that picnic you've been wanting to do. I don't know, swinging on a swing. You know what I'm saying? Going to, I just heard botanical garden. So somebody could be in New York, because I know, yeah, it's a botanical garden in New York City. I don't know if maybe they do have one in every state. I don't know. But it's definitely something outdoors. Okay, someone could be going to the zoo, the aquarium. Yeah, because the aquarium where I'm in Maryland. The aquarium here, it has a little rainforest type of area. It's really cool, and it makes me feel like I'm outside. But it's definitely that energy of like you doing something, okay, and it's just because you want to do it. Okay, I had that day. This was, yeah, this was when I was like driving for Uber. I just had a day that I just went to this random breakfast spot, and I sat there. I had breakfast by myself, and that was my first time ever doing that in life, and it felt so good. And then it's like the food was so good, and so me, when I eat, like I be propping up my little phone. I be having my little show that I'm watching. Da, da, da. Like that's one thing that I've been doing like since I've been single, and I love it. Okay, but I realized that that's also like not okay. I feel like that's childhood trauma, because when you're eating, sitting at a table, like you're supposed to, talk and stuff, but it's a little fight. Because part of me is like, how can we have a conversation if I'm eating? Like, I want to focus on my food, right? Like, we could talk after or before. But yeah, I don't know. Because it's not hard, like, on a date. Like, if I go out on a date with somebody, like, I could, have the little 1-2 conversations. But it's just something different about eating at home. Like, nah. But yeah, for someone, maybe this could be something that's on your mind. I feel like I'm talking to someone that is you're with someone, you're dating someone, and maybe both of you were both single for a really long time, and like y'all trying to integrate it together. Like, okay, like we're together, but I'm still gonna maintain, the things that I like to do when I was by myself. It's like y'all probably didn't mean for things to be so serious between y'all. It definitely could be a situation that started out like as friends, and then it like grew into something more. But y'all realize maybe this could be two people that you recently moved in together, right? And you're like, okay, I really got to get used to another person being here, right? Like, I understand that the Seven of Wands and Four of Pentacles, just make sure that you're not being greedy. Okay, you can stand your ground, but know the difference between setting a boundary and just doing too much. Okay, especially when it comes to relationships. Okay, like literally. I could be talking to somebody, y'all probably be getting on each other nerves. Like, I feel like I'm hearing somebody like, oh, y'all probably take turns sleeping on a certain side of the bed. Like, y'all getting real petty. Like, whoever y'all are, like, relax. Okay? Like, y'all do it too much. Get a bigger bed. If y'all fussing about sleeping on two sides of the bed, get a bigger fucking bed. Okay? Because there's so much that y'all are meant to experience together, and if somebody comment on my thing that you done broke up with your partner over some some little shit like that, like seriously, okay? But for somebody definitely could be making plans. Like, you could be making like wedding plans or something. You definitely could be somebody, maybe that's something that's in your horizon, right? Like, that that's something that you are going to experience, right? You are going to experience I keep hearing kids. Okay, someone could really want kids. Confirmation is definitely the energy of two individuals being like equally yoked. Like, you both want the same thing, and it's not me convincing you of that. You already know that, so it's a confirmation. Okay, so that's really good. Yeah, you have absolutely taken solitude from the karmic things that are in your life that had you attached. Okay, so the things that could be karmic around you, they're not like um it's not something that's hard for you to get rid of, right? Like I said earlier, like there could be karmic situations in your life as to where you're procrastinating on making those endings or setting those boundaries because you just don't want to deal with the BS, because you know it might be a little bit of BS, right? But you're definitely going to have to make that decision soon to either cut it out or let them know like, hey, you cut it out or I'm gonna move along. You get what I'm saying? It's that energy. Like you gonna have to set a boundary. Like they can't come around you saying anything or whatever, because people have boundary issues. Like I picked my kids up from school today and the driver, like, she was cool. But first I get in the Uber and she was on a phone call. She apologized. So I was like, okay. Then she gets off the phone. She asked my kids, oh, how was your first day of school? Fine. Then she was like, oh, were the teachers nice? They were like, yeah. And she gonna say, oh, they're only gonna be nice for a couple weeks, then they're gonna turn mean. And then she was like, I'm just playing. Girl, not everybody kids play like that. Like that, I can't lie, it irritated me. But I realized that one, I could have been being a little bit too sensitive, but for two, I don't play with my kids like that. Like I never tell my kids that somebody's gonna be mean to them. Like, bitch, what the fuck? But I realized she probably didn't have any children. Like I could tell I'm a millennial. Like I could tell a millennial that doesn't have kids versus one that has kids. That's why I didn't like do the most. But I can't lie, it didn't make me feel away. But at the same time, I had to give her grace. You know what I'm saying? It's certain shit, especially like with someone with kids, without kids, whatever. Like, it's certain shit that you never will understand until you have kids of your own. Because I was the same way. Like, I was the same way. The same way. Okay. I'll be making jokes and stuff. Like, I didn't know that until I had my own kids. Like, oh, we're not doing that. Like, people be expecting my kids to be all, I don't know, like, not kids. Like, no, my kid, actually, they don't even, if you play a random song off the radio, they'll be like, cool, but they don't be knowing stuff. Like, they not really into the adult, social aspect of the world. Like, and that's not talking down on nobody else's kids, but my kids definitely, they wasn't in the struggle like I was. Okay. The shit that they learned, they didn't have to learn it the hard way. Like I'm doing a lot of work on preserving my children's innocence, and they still have it. So yeah. But yeah, I did feel away like, oh yeah, they're only gonna be nice for the next couple of weeks. Like, girl. I wanted to be like, why would you say that? But I realized like, no, I'm not, because I knew she didn't have any kids. So she probably did think that was funny, the fact that she was like, I'm just playing. But yeah, with this Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups energy, you're gonna have consistent blessings, okay? Consistent feelings of feeling fulfilled, feeling like your cup is full, feeling like whoever pours into you, that helps your cup overflow, feeling like you are satisfied with yourself, with your life, with your finances, with your home. Like for somebody, you could have had something, there was something going on at home that could have been a little chaotic, and that storm cloud has passed, and you could be someone that's like walking through your house, or sometimes when it's a little stressful in the house and you pull up to the house and sit in the car for a little bit, okay? It's definitely that energy as to where you look forward to coming in the house. Like you look forward to being outside. Like, yeah, it might be a little bit of traffic, but you're not losing your mind in the traffic. You feel me? Like you're someone that's able to appreciate the stillness. Like you're able to appreciate slowing down. Okay, that is also a sign that you are in like a peaceful type of frequency. Like you're in this period of joy. Okay, because a lot of individuals, that tower moment we talked about, that survival mode, that rough and tough, always something every 2 seconds that you got out of, a lot of these individuals are still in that. Okay, that's why, like, as you go on your journey, there's gonna be individuals that, yes, you're gonna have to give them grace, and then there's individuals like, okay, I'm gonna have to show you something, right? But a big part of your journey is to not judge others, especially judging others that could still be struggling in areas that you have overcame. Maybe that individual came across you so you can show them something, so you can help them, but you have the discernment now to not overgive. You get what I'm saying? But at least, even if you could give somebody words of encouragement, right? Even if you could just, I don't know, whatever it is you could do, right? Because I don't know what you come across on a day-to-day basis. Like for me, a big part of my journey, especially with trauma, with like people, especially social anxiety, I had a point in my life where I realized I was surrounded by a whole bunch of people that did not want me here. And when I say here, did not want me alive. Okay, I had individuals try to take my whole life from me. Okay, convince me that I should take my own, like, insane. But either way, like, for somebody like my whole thing is speaking to people. When I go outside, I don't care who it is talking to me. I don't say nothing back. If it's a child, hey. But like, I don't speak to people, and I'm getting in that mode now, as to where I'm gonna work on being more approachable, because I'm not angry. Like, I'm not scared. I'm not, none of that. But I got so used to being a certain way when I left the house. That's why even the energy I channeled in the beginning, like being aware of how you're coming off, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could be attracting a certain type of people because of how you could be presenting yourself. You feel me? Like, it could be that energy as to where it's like you want to live a softer life, but like you're not being soft to yourself. You're not, making your brain feel comfortable to be soft because you're, aggressive to yourself or not too nice to yourself. You're not nurturing yourself. Like, yes, you're nurturing your home. Your home is beautiful, right? If you have kids, your kids are beautiful, but you also have to make sure you're showing that same love, care, compassion, tenderness, like, towards yourself. And that is like a big lesson to learn, because even for me, I felt like I was doing a good job at it, and then I realized, like, actually I'm not doing enough. Right? Like, I thought I was doing enough, and I wasn't even doing enough. So now it's like I'm learning to like really nurture myself more, because it's like I was just so used to just not. I was being like, that saying, like, you your own biggest critic, you your own biggest bully. Like, yeah, like, no, be nice to yourself. Yeah. With this Eight of Pentacles energy, you're definitely being called to focus on that more and more as the days to come. Like, when I get messages like this, I be like feeling that shit too. Like, for the next week, definitely do something nice for you, right? Don't got nothing to do with nobody else, just for you. All right, between you and God. All right, for somebody, like, you definitely deserve that. All right, for someone, it could be a movie. You've been saying you wanted to watch that movie. You done put that movie in your queue, okay, and you ain't never watched the movie yet. Watch the damn movie. For somebody, you gonna watch a show. Like, you could have shows that you really love to watch, and you don't be watching them. Watch the damn show, okay? Like, it's your truth. Like, for someone, like, you standing in your truth and doing those little things, it's literally the little things, the simple things. Those are the things that they help us so much, and we just toss it to the side, right? Because it's not helping nobody else but us. And it's like we put ourselves at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to little shit like that. Like, take the initiative to do those little things for yourself, because they seem little in theory, but in actuality, it's huge for your inner child. It's huge for you clearing your energy up, having a good ass laugh, right? Watching a show that you love, right? Like, when I watched Grey's Anatomy had me hooked for a minute. When I say I used to be in there boo-hooing, crying, okay? And it's not like when I cut the show off, I was sad. Nah, like, it was entertainment. You get what I'm saying? Like, for somebody, like, the things that you're doing to entertain you, like, it should leave you feeling refreshed. Like, you released some of your stress, got released a little bit from whatever it is that you're doing or watching. um that's how you know that something's working for you on your vibration, to keep you, to help raise your frequency. And that's different for other people. For some, it could be music. For some, it could be drawing, painting, writing, going outside, whatever. But there's a lot of different ways to like ground your energy. You just have to get creative with it. Like, for me, like, when I feel like I need a release, because I am, like, abstinent, right? So I be needing that release sometimes. So sometimes I might work out, sometimes I might listen to some key glock, okay? Sometimes I'll watch like a stand-up comedy, sometimes I'll find me a little love movie, a little rom-com type of movies. Sometimes I will play remixes. A lot of times I like to play my favorite songs slowed down. I don't know why, but I love that type of vibe. But find different ways, okay? Because there's a lot of different ways to that'll work with you on your frequency. Okay, you just have to pay attention to how something's making you feel. All right, I'm not making it up. Literally, all the things that help you achieve balance are the things that go into that column with that check mark. Okay, and the things that make you feel anxious or just not good, those are the things that you're gonna put it into the X box, into the no box. Okay, and it seems simple, like I said, but sometimes you do gotta break it down for yourself like that. All right, because I get in my ego too, like, no, on some real shit, that's little shit that we literally just skirt past. We skirt past it because we're not used to putting ourselves first. We're not used to treating ourselves first, whether you a single parent or not. Like, I used to be like that even before I was a parent. You get what I'm saying? Like, you have to prioritize yourself. That is a childhood trigger. That's a childhood wound from being a child, and the bigger people were supposed to protect you in some way and they didn't. They were supposed to be nice to you in some way and build you up, but they didn't. Right? They were supposed to foster that light to help with the growth, but they didn't. Okay? And that is why we end up growing up and not really, we kind of just put it to the side, our comfort. You know what I'm saying? But now you picking that back up. You know what I'm saying? You putting that crown back on. Okay, yes, I deserve this. I deserve to be celebrated. I deserve to celebrate myself. And no one's going to tell me that I'm loving myself too much, because love is infinite, right? Love is the highest vibration. So as long as you're moving with love, do whatever the fuck you want, because love is the highest vibration. Okay, there's nothing low vibrational attached to love, right? The low vibrational aspect of love is what? Obsession, right? And when you break down obsession, that's selfishness, that's greediness, that's low vibrational. But when you think of love, you're not thinking of nothing dark. Okay, that's why I said you're moving in your heart space and you know you're in that frequency of love. It be outdated mindsets that have us, you know, accepting stuff that we shouldn't, and it's because of that big heart that you have. It's because of all the love that you have. Okay, that's the low, that's like the closest you could get to a lower vibration when it comes to love, is when you love somebody so much that you let them keep hurting you, or it's like somebody has shown you who they are, but your heart is so big that you still see their higher self. You still see that, there's a chance that this individual choose to do this. You know what I'm saying? But when you're in situations like that, the Most High literally will either snatch you from the situation or make it so you do choose yourself and you have no choice but to choose yourself. Like in my situation, I chose my life. Like the first time I went through something like that, I chose to live. And that happened to me again when I had my kids. Like I chose to live for my kids. It wasn't even about me living anymore. It was about living for my kids. Okay. And when I went through a hard point in my life, I was like, you know what? I'm choosing to live for me too. Like I'm here for my kids, yeah, but for me too, right? Because I'm important too. Like that's the type of energy. All right, never feel bad for that. And I, it be irking me, but I could go on about it all day because I feel like I used to give my parents a lot of grace until I had my own kids, and now that I see my kids growing up, like, what the fuck was wrong with you? Like, I understand people go through traumas and it has them react to things a certain way or whatever, but like, no, it really is not hard to show love. Like we're biologically engineered to go towards the light. Like you put effort into being dark, right? The toxic shit. You wasn't just like, oh, gateway. No, like the shit looked fun, right? Because it was forbidden. You weren't supposed to do it, right? That's for my people. Like, okay, now you know. You have that wisdom now. But I don't know. But with this fall lines energy, it's definitely this energy of harmony with their inner child that's really being focused on. And when I say focused on, I'm talking about in the now, in this season that you're in, is having harmony with your inner child by being able to do those things. You had a lot of times when you were younger when you weren't able to get things that you wanted. Like for somebody, you probably never had a choice. Like you had things as a child, but you didn't get to choose it. You didn't get the, I want that shirt. I want, maybe your friends wanted to go to the mall, the movies, and maybe you weren't able to go, or like you went, but like you couldn't get the slushy, the popcorn, and the candy. You feel me? And I know how petty that is in school, but yeah, for my people that know, because I was that kid that I always had like extra money to get french fries and stuff. But I was also that kid whose mom was always at work. So I never, like, I came home to an empty house. I woke up to an empty house, came home to an empty house. And I remember my friends that had their parents and stuff, they used to be mad, like, man, I wish. No, you. I used to tell my friends that, like, no, you don't. Like, I barely see my peoples, and when I do, they're dressing me up to show me off in front of their friends or their new girlfriend, new boyfriend, new. Like, it was never about me. Like, as a kid, I used to think that I used to be bonding with my mom when she'll take me to the hairdresser with her every week, get our nails done every week. It actually it wasn't really bonding. Like I remember the lady that did my hair talking to me more than I remembered my own mom, and it was insane. Like no bonding whatsoever. But I learned from that because now with my own daughter, like I'm not perpetuating that same standard because of, what I didn't have. You feel me? Now I'm learning how to bond with her. And that was a learning process to bond with my own children because I never had a bond with my own parents. You feel me? And yeah, and it's mainly because they never took the initiative to even get to know their own child. It's so weird, but for somebody, the season that you're being ushered into is having choices with working with others, not feeling forced that you have to do something, or feeling forced that somebody has to be in your life, like that toxic family member, like, oh, I'm your parent, or oh, I'm your cousin, oh, I'm your family, like you have to have me around, or you have to deal with this and that. No, the fuck you don't. And for somebody, like, you're realizing that more and more, like, you don't have to deal with no BS regardless of who it is, right? Regardless of what they look like. Okay, we look like each other, but we're not moving on the same vibe. Like we don't have the same values and morals. You know what I'm saying? And you have to hold those around you accountable. I promise you, because it helps. Even if you don't have children, holding them accountable can save another child. That's why I don't support people that support family members, that support people that do things to hurt children. Because at the end of the day, like, what are we talking about? Speak up. What's gonna happen? What, they gonna get mad? Who cares? Who cares if they get mad? They're doing something wrong. Okay, speak up. Because like whoever I'm talking to, like, you literally have individuals that um it's like they're gonna be committed to like working with you, and they're gonna make that clear. Like nobody's gonna try to swindle you into dealing with them or working with them. And specifically, it could also be like maybe somebody, like, you could have recently got like a dirty business offer, or you could have had someone at your job that was like kind of a scoundrel, and maybe you could be speaking up about that, or you did speak up about it. But it's definitely coming up as to where somebody thinks they're getting away with something, and they don't know that you know something, but you fucking do. So we'll see. Yeah, someone's in their ego. This could be a friend. Maybe it's a friend or something, or I don't know. It's like somebody's really much so in their ego, and they're living it up right now. They're living it up right now. And you're taking on the grunt of whatever hard work it is. So like while this person is celebrating, having a good time, like you're actually doing the fucking work and doing what you got to do. And maybe that could be the energy that could be a little bit frustrating, but you're being geared up to make this ending. Like whatever cycle you're turning into, it is prevalent. Okay, that you tap into that tough love energy. I don't care if you're crying, I don't care if you're this is that. No, you doing something wrong, and I'm calling you out on it. And if you do it again, we're gonna have a fucking problem. And for somebody, you could be telling somebody, you know what, yep, absolutely, I do have a fucking problem with that. I have a problem with you. So move the fuck along, move around. You feel me? Like somebody, you could be telling somebody how you really feel. Like it's probably been building up for a while, and you about to just tell somebody about themselves. Like, bro, like you're fake as fuck. Like it's that energy. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that you're a liar. I don't like that you present yourself a certain way around this person, but around this person you do this. I don't like that you're a gossiping ass bitch. Like, it's that type of energy. Like, you're telling somebody, like, I don't like it. You're mixy. You're like, you know what I'm saying? I was just about to say 40. So somebody could be in their 40s and they're messy as hell, right? It could be someone that has, like, what is it? Arrested development. You feel me? Like, grow the fuck up. Like, you have to evolve one day. You can't keep doing this shit into your old age. Like, it's that type of energy. It also could be like a masculine, okay? It could be a masculine that's like older. Like, he's probably like his 50s and his 60s, and he's talking to like younger masculines, like, yeah, you know, live this player lifestyle, do this, and now you got a whole bunch of like, and the whole time he's setting them up for failure because he done fucked up his life. So he's over there encouraging the youth to fuck up their life. That's what I say, for my people that's doing things the right way, talk to the youth. Okay, because right now, the loudest ones in the room is the motherfuckers teaching them the wrong shit. Speak up. Even if you're only doing that with your own kids. When you take your kids to the park, hold them kids at the park accountable too. No, you're not going to cuss. You're not. Go get your mom, because you're not going to cuss. You get what I'm saying? You have to speak up. You have to speak up. Like, literally, you have to. You have to be the change you want to see in the world. Okay? Like, this is what's called getting in the field. Okay? When you're stepping out of that hermit mode, you lick your wounds. Now you going outside to get in the fucking field. Okay? Yes, you. Get in the fucking field. Please. Because a lot of this youth, they need guidance. They don't be knowing shit because they don't have nobody showing them the right shit. Because all they looking at is TikTok and baddies. Okay? And these little ass kids is seeing it. And now these kids don't even have a space for themselves. When I was growing up, we had teen pop stars. I remember Sammy, he was like 8. Like, we had the kid channels. You feel me? Everything is all mixed up now. Like, nah. I wish I would give my kids free reign on the internet. Hell no. My shit was restricted, and I still figured out how to get past it. Like, these kids don't know what a proxy is. No, they just have everything just in front of their face. Like, absolutely watch your kid. Don't let nobody make you feel bad for not buying your kid a phone. The fuck they need a phone for? They in school. Like, listen, we just gotta be real about it. We just gotta be real about it. Because sometimes it is that damn phone. Okay? Sometimes it is that damn phone. Because I got one iPad in this motherfucker. And yeah, they be fighting over that. So I wish the fuck I would buy phones and iPads for everybody. Hell no. Fuck no. You lucky you got that. Because when I was a kid, I ain't had that. I ain't had no cable. I had DVDs. Okay? I didn't even have, like, I couldn't even flip through the channels. Like, I didn't really know. Like, I think what? 3rd grade, we did have a TV. And I used to watch PBS Kids. But we had cable though. And then middle school, yeah, around like middle school time, I was living with like different family members. Some of them was ultra religious, and then some of them was just weird, didn't allow me to do like certain things. So I was never in the mix with all that stuff. But I did have things that I liked though, because I can't lie, I used to love me some Disney Channel. Zoe 101, I used to love that show. To this day, I want to watch Zoe 101 season 1 to like the last episode. Because I only used to watch it when I could catch it. Like when somebody around me or a friend or something, right? Watching TV, had cable. But even as a kid, I never even watched TV with my friends. Like, we would play outside. But when we was on the phone, we used to be messy. Like, I was that kid that was like, okay, I'm going to be quiet. Tell me, go talk to them. Talk to them about me. And then when they would say something wrong about me, hey, what? Oh, yeah, I was on here the whole time. Like, what are we talking about? I was that kid. That shit used to be so fun. That's why I said these kids these days, they don't really know. Like, it wasn't no internet beef. You got confronted. Okay? I feel like that's how people be calling millennials crazy. Like, no, we're not crazy. We just a perfect mix of not having it and then having it. Like, and it's so sad to see. Cause of what? Yeah, like for someone you're working on, like just moving on from conflicts. Like, yes, there's gonna be conflicts, but you don't always have to um do the most or react negatively or allow it to affect your mood or your day. Like that could be something that that's something that you've been working on, right? And it's like you could be in the space now as to where you're getting a lot of confirmations about it. Yeah, it's a breakthrough. Okay, for someone you absolutely listen, someone, it's an issue and you aware of it. So I'm gonna tell you, like, stop procrastinating about it. Definitely, I'm not gonna say tomorrow, right? I'm gonna be realistic. Because if I was on the other side of the screen and I had some pressing conflict I need to speak on, 7 days is not the fuck enough. Me personally, I would give myself 2 weeks. 2 weeks. You might do it before the 14 days is up, but give yourself 2 weeks, a deadline. And I'm talking about, like me, I like visuals. So I would literally buy a calendar just for that, to put a red X on that day, and that's the day. Okay, that absolutely could be the energy. hmm For someone, there's a lot that is going to be opened up for you once you do this, but you got to clear out that day of wait. Okay. You've been procrastinating, but the time is up. The time has ran out. Because you have a blessing that's just waiting on you. You just gotta, man. I wish I do qualify for EBT. Because I can't lie. Going to the grocery store and not having a, just picking up whatever, yes. When you call and then the money will be available on there, like, yas. Why don't you read the card that mentions getting a job? You probably don't have a job. That's why you on YouTube trolling. But you know you don't make money trolling, right? Yeah, Page of Pentacles. That's your card about getting a job. Find one. But the fact that you on here writing in all caps, yeah, with this Ten of Pentacles energy, is definitely like something that you're overcoming, especially when it comes to like childhood trauma, right? Yeah, the Lover's card, and it also has to do with like I was saying, like the love that you're showing to yourself, right? Two of Cups. For someone, you are healing, you're healing your heart with how you're loving yourself. Or if you're like with a partner, how you're loving them, or both simultaneously, right? Confirmation. There's some type of love that's in this energy. Yeah, Temperance fell on top of it. So there's definitely some type of like love energy that is it's moving forward. So whether it's moving forward if you're already in a connection, or if you're single, this is something that could be in your energy to come towards you. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles and the Moon. There's been some type of clarity about someone's finances, or it could be a feminine that is finding like their independence, like when it comes to their finances, okay? And maybe this is something that the Most High wanted you to do, was to have a good like routine with yourself and your finances and your home, in order for love to be introduced back into your life. Because maybe like you would have things together, but shit would become unbalanced once you dealt with another person. And I feel that, okay? Because I don't know what it be, but sometimes them feelings will fuck you up a little bit. I can't lie. I can't lie, okay? Like, I be feeling so good by myself. And then it be cool. Like, when you dating and they have that representative, the first 2 weeks be Gucci. And then after that, it's like the real them come out like, oh, you thought you had me, huh? That's why, I don't know, naturally, I'm a love bomber, but I just love bomb. I just express myself. And then I see the real them because they be thinking that I'm obsessed. Like, yes, show me. Show me the real you, Poppy. Like, oh, this is how you treat somebody that you think is in love with you? Oh, okay. King of Pentacles is definitely the energy of like you meeting like a kindred type of spirit. I could also be talking to a masculine as to where you've also been doing a lot of work with building up your finances. And then this king, he's on top of it. So it's definitely a pair with the King and Queen of Pentacles. Okay, it's coming out though. Slowly but surely that energy is coming out, because earlier I had got King of Wands, Queen of Wands, and then now it's King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so definitely when it comes to that attraction, that passion, that fiery energy, and then now you can see that energy of the finances being balanced. Okay, so it's not going to be someone coming towards you that's struggling financially or whatever. You guys are equally yoked in like some type of way. Yeah, this is like someone that's meant to be in your life, okay? And y'all gonna make a whole bunch of money together. Four of Pentacles energy. You could be somebody that you needed to learn how to set boundaries with yourself, because you would get like so much in your light energy that you would just low-key self-sabotage. And it's not bad to be like that, but I get it, because I used to be that person. Like, if I got it, you got it. But you can't be like that with people that is not reciprocated. Trust like that, it has to be built. Even when it comes to working with somebody else, like, and I get that. Like, I'm that person to where it's like, I'm not going to assume that someone is shitty. So when people do shitty things to me, I be like, damn, like, okay. Like, I learned to just, all right, like, it is what it is. But you know that you're not going to meet someone else that's going to do that, right? With this Eight of Pentacles energy, it's like the things that you're focused on, this work that you're doing is definitely something that is needed in this world. Like, you are very important. Like, whoever I'm talking to, you are extremely important to this world, okay? And just keep building, like keep building, and because your strength is being built up through these actions that you're taking for yourself, for your life, for whoever, okay? And it's definitely something that you deserve. Like, you deserve to have this recognition, you deserve to have this satisfaction, this wish fulfillment, this love. Like, you deserve it. All right. Yeah, you've been very consistent with keeping your cool, especially, you know, you could have been someone that, you know, you could have been a crash out, right? You could have been like some type of retired crash out type of person, but you showed the Most High how much you have grown by not allowing yourself to be triggered into like an outdated mindset, some shit that you already healed from, okay? Yeah, this Four of Wands energy, you absolutely have some type of friendship, harmonious relationship that is going to be coming towards you, okay? But there's something that you have to cut off, move on from before you do that. With the Death card, definitely something, some type of ending that you're going to be making, okay? And once you do that, it's going to lead to something really great in your life, okay? You're manifesting something really beautiful into your life, okay? Like, literally. But this lingering past energy, you definitely have to let it go. That also could be an outdated mindset or whatever, but it's definitely something that you feel that you need to let go, okay? And I feel you. All right, with this Eight of Wands energy, like, anything that's keeping you from enjoying your journey, anything that's making you feel like you gotta procrastinate, slowing you down, making you feel groggy, that's something that you have to separate yourself from. And it's easier said than done. It's easier said than done. All right, so never feel like I'm getting down on you, because for me personally, low-key, I feel like this energy could also like carry like for me in my life, because I want to quit smoking, and it's like I'll stop and then I'll smoke again, stop, smoke again, not smoke as much, and then smoke again. Like, I'm trying to get better with that, and I feel like I need to just go ahead and, you know, just cold turkey it, but I still be procrastinating because I'm not quite ready. You feel me? But I'm still giving myself grace. It opened up myself to how I am talking to myself, because I started to ignore all the progress that I am making in my life, as to where I was only focused on that one fucking thing that I need to let go of, right? So for someone, it's that, right? It's something that, you know, you got to stop doing, or it could be an individual that you want to get away from or whatever, but you're still taking the steps to do it. Even if you are procrastinating, don't let that one thing that you couldn't do, that you're still working towards doing, don't let that unravel. Don't let that unravel all of the forward momentum that you are making. Okay? I don't know if y'all heard that. Okay? You're a star. And you you're a star. Okay? And you deserve the best that life has to offer. Okay? You didn't Your life, it hasn't been an even playing field, right? It was individuals that you could have felt got away with a lot of things, but at the end of the day, God is going to convict them. It's not up to you to judge somebody and put them under conviction, especially for the shit that they did with their free will. You, however, it is up to you on how you choose to move forward from whatever it is that they used their free will to do that did affect you negatively. That doesn't mean that the pain isn't there. That doesn't mean that the hurt isn't there. But it is up to you to release that, right? It's up to you to not hold on to that pain and that anger forever. That's why when you're forgiving someone, you're forgiving them for yourself. So you're not holding on to it. You're giving it to God. And it's something as simple as telling God, God, I forgive anyone who has ever hurt me in this lifetime. I release it. God, take this pain away from me. I don't want to be hurt from it no more. I've had a lot of times in my life where I cried out to God like that. Okay? And a lot of that anger that used to lash out on others or whatever, self-destruct, whatever, that quieted down. That's not to say that I don't get triggered sometimes. That's not to say that my feelings don't get hurt sometimes. But it helped me detach to a point as to where I'm not going to undo all my progress that I've made just because you chose to use your free will to do something that I know God didn't tell you to do. I know God didn't tell you to treat me like that. I know God didn't tell you to act towards me like that. So whatever intuition you followed that had you treating me a certain type of way, you gonna have to play with them demons over there, because I know when to walk away. You get what I'm saying? Who? Yes. Okay. And what's crazy, I didn't even plan on coming on here today. I didn't even plan on going live today, and I'm glad I did, because this reading is hitting. Not gonna hold you, okay? I be wanting to tell y'all. Listen, I be wanting to tell y'all some stuff, but I be oversharing a little bit. So I be having to, you know what I'm saying? But with this Six of Pentacles energy, okay, you're in the energy of giving to yourself. The more that you give to yourself, the more others are going to give to you. Okay, and it's actually going to be high vibrational. All right? Because you could be in the energy of receiving. But if you not being nice to yourself, you're going to receive that same energy back. Okay? So if you want to receive high vibrational energy, right, you're going to give yourself high vibrational energy. If you want somebody to pour into your cup, you got to pour into your own cup. Okay? Knight of Cups energy. Maybe somebody is in this energy with dating or something. I don't know. Somebody is really looking to have harmony with you. Like, oh, Queen of Swords, he came out again. Like, it's the energy of like someone, it's like they really want, it's like they know. Yeah, this Eight of Swords energy, somebody knows why you block somebody from your life. Somebody, yeah, you're about to get communication about that. Somebody you blocked out of your life, maybe they're still chatting about you. Maybe they're still, I don't know, something. They're still doing something. And whatever they're doing, somebody about to... somebody about to do something. And that motherfucker gonna be mad, but it needs to happen. Okay? Somebody is under judgment for something. Okay, I don't know what it is, but they absolutely are. With this Hierophant card, it definitely could be a marriage. It definitely could be like some type of commitment, some type of relationship, some type of something. Okay, but it got to do with the actions someone took in some type of commitment. Okay, so yeah. hmm Whoever it is, they feeling kind of stuck and stagnant, and it's not that energy of like they're stuck and stagnant. It's given that energy as like the situation, right? But it's like whoever it is, it's like they keep trying to, it's like they're trying to force some type of narrative. It's like they want some type of narrative to continue to happen. Yeah, and whoever it is that's around them or whatever they could be talking to, or somebody seeing something, I don't know. But I did get content creator. But whoever it is that's seeing it, that they're expecting support from, they're feeling exhausted. They're looking at them like, bro, just give it up, bro. It could be a masculine. Yeah, the Seven of Wands energy, they have individuals now that they used to always be able to gossip with, speak to. It's like they're growing as well. And they're like, I'm not really, I don't care. Like, I had a girl, she got mad as fuck at me because she called, first of all, she woke me up out of my sleep. Okay. And then it's like, I already don't mesh well with making female friends, especially other single moms, because they're working 9 to 5s and I'm not. So like I have a nap that I take. So no, like I don't want you to come over to my house after you get off of work because I'm chilling. And then when my kids get back home from school, like I'm chilling with my kids. Like I'm not codependent like that. Like I don't want no friend that just want to hang around my house all day eating up on my food. You get what I'm saying? Like, and one day she called me, she was like, I want to throw a cookout at your house though. And I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't even say anything. I just was like, nah, like I'm not for that. Like I'm not with that. Like I'm not with having people I don't know over my house. And no, you can't throw a cookout at my house because I'm gonna have to clean up the mess. You get what I'm saying? And then I don't know what else she was talking about, but then I was just like, I don't give a fuck about shit you talking about right now. Like, and when I say I was tired, like that was a nap type of tired. Like I truly didn't give a fuck. Like if I wasn't napping that day, I would have responded in a nicer way. But at that moment, I didn't give a fuck. Like for somebody, you're gonna have that moment soon. You're gonna just, I don't give a fuck about. I seen a TikTok like that with Deshay. He was mad about something, and DDG was trying to like um he was trying to like raise his spirits or whatever after YK slapped him or whatever. He was mad as fuck, and then DDG was trying to make him laugh, and then he was like, man, I don't give a fuck about that. Like he was just like, I don't give a fuck about that for real. And then whole DDG did end up making him laugh though in the clip that I saw. But that's like the energy. Like you gonna tell somebody like, I don't give a fuck about shit you talking about right now. Cause when I seen that, it made me think about that girl. And then it's funny how it came up in this reading with this fucking Seven of Wands. But it's definitely that energy. Like you could be telling somebody like, bro, like I don't care. Like like I don't want to hear this. Like we done went through this rigmarole. Like it could also be someone as to where they be asking you for advice and they never take the advice. They call you crying about something, you give them advice, they do the opposite, call you crying. Like it's been a whole rigmarole with whoever this is, and you're just tired of it. Like bitch, you want to be in a toxic cycle. Like you can't call me crying every time your dude cheats on you, and then you say you're gonna leave him, and then you ghost me for 2 weeks, then call me back randomly crying about how he did it again. Bitch, I'm good. Just go deal with that over there. Like at some point, like you have to realize the cycles that individuals are in their own lives, and how they want to keep you in that web, because they literally just want somebody to share their misery with. Okay, sometimes people are aware, sometimes people are absolutely aware that they're in a miserable situation, but they're not trying to grow from it because they've settled, right? Because they feel it's like the limitations they've set on themselves have kept them from getting out of that shitty situation. They don't want to put the work in, so they're gonna be frustrated with you because you are putting the work in, and they see that growth, right? Because they knew you before it, they watched you during it, You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna watch you after it. Like, at the end of the day, like, you got to keep speaking up about you, because that's you showing these younger people that no, you don't have to settle for some bullshit. You don't have to go along with the status quo or do what's cool or do what's whatever. Even if you're the only individual in your family to do something, you chose to do something different and it's working for you. You definitely happy. You definitely at peace, right? So it's definitely that energy as to where you're very inspiring. And that also is another reason for you to keep doing you, keep focusing on your healing. Yeah. With this hangman energy, it's like you know how to take a sacred stillness. You know how to take a sacred pause, right? You're not stopping, you're not giving up on yourself, but you know sometimes when you need to wait for a sign or something from the Most High, right? You're no longer just making decisions out of your emotions. You're no longer making decisions just from your heart space. You're learning how to have harmony with your head and your heart. And that's not to say that you're perfect, but it's also to say that even if something happens that's not perfect, even if something happens that's disappointing, even if something happens that's hell, maybe a little bit confusing, you know that it has nothing to do with you, right? You know it has nothing to do with anything that you did wrong, right? Because you're moving from your heart space, you're being authentic, you're being honest. There's no mask. So never feel as if there's something wrong with that. Yes, you're unique. Yes, you're different. Yes. And there are some individuals that are going to see the value and the beauty in that. And then there are some that's not. That's the way life goes. So how about we focus on the ones that value us? Okay. That's the breakthrough. We're going to close it out right here. All right, that is absolutely the breakthrough. This was a beautiful type of energy. Okay, if this reading resonated, if you like the way I read, okay, definitely take anything that resonates with you to the Most High for double, triple, quadruple confirmation. Okay, I also go live on TikTok at Max Tarot, so you could definitely check me out over there. If not, it's okay. All right, definitely subscribe if you want to see me again. All right, continue to live in love and light. Bye.